Happy school days, boys and girls. This is our third week, and welcome to Mrs. Oliva's reading class every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 10:45 in the morning. The objective for today is to describe characters, settings, and major events in a story using key details. Before we start with our formal lesson, the same thing, I need to give to you or share the friendly reminder from PGCPS, which states, please be reminded that the Prince George's County Public School administrative procedures regarding appropriate use of technology, social media, and email continue to apply to our online instruction. In addition, this session may not be recorded without the instructor's consent. A description of the applicable procedures is provided online in the Students' Rights and Responsibilities Handbook. Thank you for your cooperation. Please don't forget about that. Okay? Our learning goals will be as follows, boys and girls. In this lesson, you're expected to. In this lesson, children will review previous lessons about long vowel words, and use of comma in a series. Read and listen to a story. And then you are going to identify characters, setting, and events in the story. And then you are going to answer specific questions and then identify basic genres, either is fiction or non-fiction. Our morning message, boys and girls. Let's read together. Ready? Go. Morning message. Hello, boys and girls. Today we begin. Today will be another great day. We will learn story elements. You might ask, what is it? Anyone know about it? We have been talking about this every time we read a story in our after school. I will explain that more after we read and listen to a story, Little Koko Bear and His Socks. Any idea of what the story is about? Find out who Koko Bear is and what happened to him and his socks. Love, Mrs. Oliva. Let's read that one more time. Boys and girls, go. Hello, boys and girls. Today will be another great day. We will learn story elements. You might ask, what is it? Anyone know about it? We have been talking about this every time we read a story in our actual classroom. I'm sorry. I will explain that more after we read and listen to a story, Little Koko Bear and His Socks. Any idea of what the story is about? Find out who Koko Bear is and what happened to him and his socks. Love, Mrs. Oliva. Oh, this is going to be exciting. I wonder who Koko Bear is. Okay, let's review long vowel first, boys and girls. In the morning message we read, we have all of these words right there. So we're going to read all of it. Ready? Go. Hello, today, great, day, might, read, explain, idea, find, and bear. So we have 10 words found on that morning message, which were highlighted or colored red. So in the word hello, what do you think is the long vowel that we heard from that word? You're right. We heard O, so it has a long vowel O right there. How about the word today? What do you think is the long vowel there? Very good. It's a long A. It is sounded right there. Today. Next word. Read it. Good. The word is great. So what do you think is the long vowel? Good job. We hear the long A sound right here on this part of the word at the middle point. And then this one is good. Day. And the long vowel is also a long A sound. And right here, I'll read it and then give me a guess. What do you think is the long vowel here? Might. Good job. It's long I sound. Next, read. What do you think is the long sound there? Very good. It has a long vowel E sound right here. Read. And here, explain. What is the long vowel sound there? Good job. It's A, explain. How about here? Idea. What do you think is the long vowel? Good job. It has a long I. And how about here? Find. Good. For find, it has a long I sound. How about here? Bear. What is the long vowel sound? Good job. It has a long A sound. Bear. So it seems we do not have a long U sound here. Who can give me a word that has a long U sound? Oh, I think somebody's thinking about cute, use, fuel. Very good. How about long O? Good. The one that you eat sometimes in the morning. It could be oatmeal. Oats. What else? Mole. Very good. Those are examples of words having long O sound. Okay. We are going to list down all the words here that has a long vowel sound. And whenever we list words in a series, 3 words in a series or more, we always make use of a comma. And I have it here. The words are hello, today, great, day, might, read, explain, idea, find, and bear. So when I wrote it down, I made sure I separate all of the words with a comma. Okay? And I think, yep, and this one, no more. I don't need to put any more comma there because that is the end of our sentence. Okay? Thank you, boys and girls. Okay. Let us see. Before we read the story, what do you think? What kind of story is Little Koko Bear and his socks? Could it be a fiction or non-fiction? So let us read, boys and girls. What kind of story is Little Koko Bear and his socks? Is it fiction or non-fiction? Do you have any idea what fiction or non-fiction story is? Okay, this one will guide you. When we say fiction, all of the details telling us about fiction is right here and non-fiction right here. Okay, when we say fiction, the story is not real. It is just a story talk. People just read it to enjoy. We read it in order, or if not, we are not going to understand what the story is about. Okay? And it has an illustration, and then the story has a beginning, middle, and end. It has a character and setting, and most often the characters have a problem and there is a solution of their problem. And then here, that means fiction is just a make-believe story. Okay? It's a fantasy. While non-fiction is real, it is a fact talk. We can read to learn from it, a lot of information. We read in any order. And it has photos, actual photos, charts, and graphs. It has a table of contents. It has index, glossary, bold words, labels, and it gives us a true information about graphs, direction, or whatever details about a particular thing that is posted on the particular book considered to be nonfiction, because they are real. They give us the real information about something. Okay? Okay, let's play agree or disagree. You ready? Do you agree or disagree? Disagree means thumbs down, agree means thumbs up. What is the question? Let's see. Ooh, the story Little Coco Bear and His Socks is a fiction. Remember what a fiction is? Fiction means it's just a make-believe. Do you agree? Is Little Coco Bear and His Socks a fiction or non-fiction? Do you agree or disagree? Keep in your answer and then we will find out what really that story is. Either it's a fiction or non-fiction. Okay? Next question. Ready? Agree or disagree? The question is, non-fiction, pay attention, non-fiction gives us true information in direction. It is a fact talk. Do you agree or disagree based from what we just read? Good job. I agree, boys and girls, because non-fiction is a fact talk. It gives us a lot of information about something. Okay? Next, agree or disagree? Fiction is a make-believe story. It is something that people read to enjoy. It has characters, setting, and events. What do you think? We agree or disagree? That means fiction is just a make-believe or fantasy. It's not real story. Do you agree or disagree? Good job. I agree. Thumbs up for that, boys and girls. Okay. Some of you may be asking, what is a story element? We had this in our morning message. Okay. Every time you read a story, boys and girls, there should be all of these pieces because a story, it looks like a puzzle. If one piece of it is missing, we aren't going to be able to understand what the story is. So these are the parts of the story that we call story elements. That means those are the pieces or parts that make a story. Okay? So we will be discussing more about this on the next screen because we are going to be talking first on this day. We will be talking only about three elements in a story, and that will be character, setting, and events. So when we talk about character, a character is a person, animal, being, or something in nature, creature, or thing in a story. Okay? So these are the characters. That means they are the ones who act out in the story. It could be person, animal, or a creature or something that is acting out in the story. While setting is an environment or surrounding in which an event or story takes place. That means that is where the story is happening, the place where the story happens. Okay? And when we say events, events are the thing that happens during a story. It comes in order as to beginning, middle, and end. Both of these three aspects needs to be there so we can be able to understand what the story is. It has a beginning, middle, and end. What is this again? Good job. Character. Person, animal, or whoever acts out in the story. And what is this? Setting. Very good. The place where the story happens. And how about this one? Events. These are the details in the story. Okay. Before we read the story, here are some vocabulary words for you to learn. Ready? Polka dots. Anybody knows what polka dots are? Toss. Think about the words, boys and girls. Badger. Artist. Crowd. Pile. Hmm. Okay, let's find out what these words are. Okay, polka dots. That's the picture of a polka dot. toss. Hold it. Okay, polka dots means a pattern of circles or design of round spots. So that is what we mean by polka dots. Let's take a look at toss. Look at those two children there making a toss of a ball. So what do we mean by toss? Toss means to throw aside. Next, badger. Mm, this is the first time I saw this kind of animal, boys and girls. A badger is a short-legged animal that eats plants and animals. This is an animal that eats both plants and animals. That is, they are omnivore. Okay, how about an artist? Artist. Okay, an artist is a person who likes to draw or paint. Next word is proud. Mm. Have you been proud lately? I know. I know you have been. And I am so proud of you the way you pay attention to our lesson today. So what is proud? Proud means feeling pride and good about yourself. How about the word pile? Okay. Pile means large number of things put on top of one another. So let's read again the words, boys and girls. Polka dots, toss, badger, artist, proud, and pile. Hmm. Can you make meaningful predictions before we read the story? Let's see. Okay. Hmm. So you are going to read with me. Coco Bear is fascinated, when we say fascinated or having a lot of interest with socks. He loves socks so much that he has no time for praise. He didn't like washing. One day, he has no more clean socks left to wear. He carries his socks to the river to wash. Hmm. What do you think will happen? Any idea? Okay, you are going to keep into your mind what you think is going to happen. Okay, but for that, here are some questions for you to think about while listening to the story. Okay, the first one is think about who are the characters in the story. While you're listening to the story, think about who the characters are. And then number two, where did the story happen? Number three, what are the important events in the beginning of the story? Number four, what are the important events in the middle of the story? And number five, what are the important events at the end of the story? Okay, so are you ready to listen now? Okay, put on your listening ears, and then I'm going to play now the story for you to listen. Okay?
Hi everyone, I'm Eileen with Raycraft Books, and this is Raycraft Books Storytime. Today,
Sorry about that, boys and girls.
Hi everyone, I'm Eileen with Raycraft Books, and this is Raycraft Books Storytime. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you Little Koko Bear and His Socks by Qixing Zhang and illustrated by Kaiyun Zhu. Now, I love this book because I love socks. But that's not the only thing I love to collect. I love bookmarks, especially the ones that have a code on the back where you can scan with your phone and it links you to lots of other fun stuff. Plus, it keeps my place in my book so I remember where I left off when I go back. back to read. What do you like to collect? And what if it suddenly disappeared? Let's see what happened to little Koko Bear and his socks. Let's get started. Here we go. Little Koko Bear loved socks. Striped socks, polka dot socks, socks with hearts. Koko Bear loved them all. Socks, 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 sang Koko Bear. Socks are what I like to wear. Red socks, blue socks, I don't care. Do you like my brand new pair? Little Koko Bear spent all his time thinking about socks, looking at socks, and trying on socks. He was so busy with his socks that he didn't have any time left to make friends. But there was one thing Koko Bear didn't like about his socks. He didn't like washing them. So, after he wore a pair of socks, little Koko Bear would toss them under his bed. After a while, there was a big pile of dirty, stinky socks under his bed. Then one morning, Koko Bear woke up to find that he didn't have a single clean pair of socks to wear. There was no getting around it. His socks had to be washed. Little Koko Bear put all his socks in a basket and carried them down to the river. Dirty socks everywhere. Not a single sock to wear. Time to wash them, Koko Bear. When he was done washing them, Koko Bear hung up his socks to dry. All that work had made him very tired. He lay down under a tree and fell fast asleep. While Koko Bear slept, a friendly badger passed by. Look, she said to herself, this little bear is selling socks. I don't want to wake him up, but I do need socks. I will take some and pay with the cookies I baked this morning. So the badger took a few pair of socks and left behind her delicious cookies. Koko Bear slept on. A while later, a cheerful chimpanzee wandered by. Oh, look at that, said the chimpanzee. This little bear is selling socks. I don't want to wake him, but I do need socks. I'll take some and leave my fresh apples. So the chimp took a pair of socks and left his crisp, juicy apples for Koko Bear. Little Koko Bear snoozed on. Soon, an artist passed by. How beautiful, the artist said. These socks are like a works of art. I don't want to wake him, but I do need socks. I'll take some and paint his picture as my payment. So the artist painted a picture of little Koko Bear and left it next to the cookies and the apples. Then he went away, taking 2 pairs of socks with him. Soon, all the animals in the forest heard that a sleeping bear was selling cheerful, colorful socks. Everyone rushed to get a pair or two. They all left behind something special for Koko Bear. Later that afternoon, Koko Bear woke up. He opened his eyes. He looked up and down. He looked all around. Where were his socks? Only 2 pairs of socks were left on the line. Where were his polka dot socks? Where were his heart socks? Little Koko Bear wanted to cry. But then he noticed all the wonderful gifts. Coco Bear packed the 2 pairs of socks in his basket along with all the gifts and headed back home. Now that Coco Bear had only 2 pairs of socks, he had to wash them at the river almost every day, but he didn't mind. He no longer hated washing socks. Instead, he enjoyed being at the river and talking to the animals he met. He made many new friends. Little Coco Bear invited his new friends to come over. He was proud of his house now that there weren't any smelly socks under his bed. Happy, happy Coco Bear. Now he has clean socks to wear. He's got tasty snacks to share and plenty of good friends who care. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you love this story. Think about things you'd like to collect. Make a list of them. Share them. Visit us at www.raycraftbooks.com for more stories that you might like us to read, and share that with us too. Also, don't forget we have a Raycraft YouTube channel.
Thank you, boys and girls. That was a beautiful story, isn't it? Okay, how about you? Do you want to collect something? What kind of stuff would you like to collect? How about Koko Bear? What does he like to collect? And what is the thing that little Koko Bear doesn't like to do? What happened one day? Why he decided to wash all his socks? And where did he go? What happened after washing his socks? Can you remember all those details? Okay, I hope you did. That was a beautiful story. So let's see. Let's try to sequence the events. It says, can you sequence the events? Can you take a look at those pictures, boys and girls? We have 3 pictures here. Okay. What do you think happened first, according to the story? And what do you think is he doing here? And what is he doing here and here? Let's see. Okay. Coco Bear put all his socks in a basket. This picture says Coco Bear went to the river and washed his socks. How about here? What is your guess? Coco Bear went to sleep after washing his socks. So which do you think happened? Which is the event that happened first in the story? It is this one, or this one? Good job, boys and girls. I know you'll get it right. This one comes first in the story. And which do you think is the second one? This one or that one? Good job. This one comes next. So Coco Bear put all his socks in a basket. Then Coco Bear went to the river and washed his socks. And then Coco Bear went to sleep after washing his socks. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, for your exit ticket, you are going to draw one of the characters in the story and write who the character is that you draw, where and what he or she is doing in the picture. Okay, let's read that one more time. Draw one of the character in the story and write who the character is, where and what he, she is doing in your picture. Okay, so choose one character in the story to draw, and then make sure you write who that character is, and then also note down where the character is and what that character is doing. Take a picture and post it in the comment section of our virtual class. Okay? Okay, that's the end of our lesson for today, boys and girls. But let me just go back here. Okay, here. Can you remember who the characters in the story? We have a lot of characters here. Where did the story happen? What do you think? where is the place that the story took place. And then here, what are the important events in the beginning of the story? How about in the middle and at the end? Okay, so I expect you to give me a beautiful picture of your favorite character in the story, and then write down there what your story is about and tell me who the characters that you pick. Okay, bye, boys and girls. Thank you and have a great day.